year 11. I'm here and available for all questions.
First of all, take us through coming back and what made you pick 69, or was it getting to you?
64 was taken. So, I don't do 90 D-line numbers, so I took what was available.
Hey, what kind of went into the decision? I know that you wanted this to be here all season. You're not coming in mid-season. You had one to be here from the beginning. Was your goal to be on the 53, or do you want to have kind of a similar role, maybe but just being around the team all year and coming in the second half? I know you're not as old as me, but you're getting.
There's been some good reports, but my intent has always been on the 53. There were speculative circumstances last year during the timing of everything. I need to get acclimated to the playbook and conditioning, and being used to these practices, you need time. So me being signed early, I just want to eliminate that whole acclimation period.
Last year, your Super Bowl performance was very pivotal just to the team's win and to the whole playoff run. Can you take us through coming in last year and getting acclimated and kind of showing your run defense progress?
Yeah, that was just a plan. Me and my agents came up with a plan after last year. I believe I was in Chicago. I was going into my 10th year, and I didn't want to just play somewhere to play. I wanted to play for something. So mid-season, teams started looking for that run stopper during the playoffs, and that veteran around that time. So I stayed in shape for that time, and thankfully it worked out for being in Kansas City.
What do you feel like you and Chris provide in the interior?
To be honest, everybody knows how great Chris is. His numbers speak for itself. His accolades do as well. We put the tape on, me and him together. We work well together. We watch film together. So, my intent is to, make us a stout and top run defense, not only in the playoffs as we did last year, we ascended, but through the entire regular season. So by the playoffs, it's not an issue of concern or anything like that.
What made Kansas City so attractive to come back here after bouncing around?
It's the atmosphere. The first year I was here, with the guys and relationships that I've been with, won a Super Bowl. Coach Reed, he demands success out of everyone. There's no vet days here, so that's why you see older players here still playing at a high level, because there are no shortcuts, there are no days off. So I think all of that played into coming back to Kansas City.
About that, Mike, the not having days off, how much does it really get you prepared for that first game? And is that something that you sort of appreciate now, being older than maybe you would have, being a younger player, just trying to get used to the league?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Reed, he has a certain way he does things. It's almost down to science now. So, these practices are the hardest thing that basically we'll do all year. So you're going hard in practice makes the game a lot easier. Just makes it more cerebral at that point.
Mike, you talk about building those relationship. I see you walking down the hill, hyping up George with the fans.
That's my guy.
How much do you embrace that leadership role going into year 11?
To be honest, it wasn't something that was asked of me specifically from anybody in the locker room. It's just how we play, how we bond together, being brothers in this league. We've had a lot of success being here during both my tenures. So seeing those young guys, Mike Dana, Turk Warren, I saw those guys when they were rookies and growing to what players they are now. It's just it's like anything. It's like college. We're a band of brothers, and seeing how everybody develops.
First time in Kansas City, but being born just a little, not too far away from the speakers. Is there a vacation moment for you?
I think I'll do that at the end. Right now, I'm just living in the moment, working on the next goal, trying to be the best teammate for my teammates here and the best player I could be for the Kansas City Chiefs.
What is Chris Jones like as a study partner? Are you talking in the dorms or in meetings or both?
All over the place. Me and Chris have a relationship to where, most of the time we're spending our off days together. We're both watching film, how detailed he is on the pass. I try to be on the run to make his job easier, put him in situations of third and longer where it's guaranteed pass situations. And then him having, the tendencies and his knowledge of the game makes my job easier when I know where they're running at.
Is there last time you guys studied together, a detail that he brought up?
This morning, we do it every day. He has, goals, and I have goals for the team, and we work it every day. Thank you.
Mike, there's belief that, with Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, and Trey Smith, you guys are the best interior offensive line. Just what do they provide you in training camp, and what makes that particular trio so effective?
In my opinion, and watching the tape in minutes a long time, that is the best interior football for me. So when I'm going against the best center and the best two guards, it speaks for itself. The competitiveness and one-on-ones and the run blocking that Trade and Creed offer, that's unlike any other combo in this league. So in practice and in training camp, I'm seeing the hardest run combinations and gap schemes and stretch and zone from the best interior in football. So it's a huge advantage, and I'm excited to see how that play out in the regular season.
Last last year, the run defense was pretty stout, especially towards the end of the year, and like that continuity's coming back with you and Chris and Derek and everyone on the back end. Just is that kind of what's helping y'all in run defense so far? Cam, just having everyone back on the D line and.
I mean, exactly. Having everybody who's going to be here, being able to talk with the linebackers, the combinations, the defensive tackles, and knowing how you're going to play this and play that, it's a huge help. And that's, getting on the same page and playing as one and making that run defense higher and better than last year.
I know you always have a lot of fun, but it seems like you're having fun at camp.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself, are you appreciating it more maybe than you used to at just this point in your career? Or?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, last year, man, I'm glad everything worked out playing at Debo. It was year 10, and I was grateful enough to come here with another opportunity to be playing for something else and something greater in football. And I mean, I just wake up every morning and it's not hard to be excited about playing for that opportunity or playing for what could come in Kansas City because, the success and how we do things here.